Zayn Malik has finally spoken, after the electrifying finale of BLACKPINK's Deadline World Tour in Bangkok. And what he said wasn't about music, it was about Jisoo. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what you're about to hear might just be one of the most unexpected moments in pop culture history. Bangkok that night was glowing. Tens of thousands of blinks filled the stadium, screaming the names they've loved for years: Jennie, Lisa, Rose, and of course, Jisoo. But something felt different. In the midst of the flashing lights and emotional goodbyes, a sharp-eyed fan camera caught sight of a familiar figure backstage. Black jacket, low cap, unmistakable posture. The photo spread like wildfire. Zayn Malik, yes, that Zayn Malik, former One Direction member, the voice behind countless hits, was spotted in Bangkok, quietly watching BLACKPINK perform. Fans went absolutely insane. Is this a coincidence? Was he invited? What's his connection to Jisoo? Within hours, #ZaynJisoo started trending worldwide, and after days of silence, Zayn finally broke it. In an exclusive post-concert interview, Zayn sat calmly in a studio chair. When the interviewer asked, "We saw you at the BLACKPINK concert in Bangkok. Any special reason you decided to go?" Zayn smiled faintly and said, "Let's just say, someone inspired me to be there." That single line sent the internet into chaos. Everyone knew who he was referring to, but then came the moment that made headlines everywhere. Zayn continued, "There's something about her performance, something raw, emotional. She reminds me why I started making music in the first place." The world exploded. Fans began piecing together every clue. Some noticed that Zayn had followed a Jisoo fan account weeks before the Bangkok concert. Others found that one of his producers had liked Jisoo's recent Instagram story just days before the show. Coincidence? Or a quiet connection? Then things got even more intense. A leaked backstage clip showed someone with a British accent speaking softly to Jisoo in a restricted area. The camera was shaky, the face blurred, but the silhouette and voice were eerily similar to Zayn's. Not long after that video spread, Zayn tweeted, "Art is more than music. Sometimes, it's about connection." Within 24 hours, #ZaynJisoo connection hit 10 million mentions. Insiders from the tour production whispered about a special guest who visited Jisoo's private room after the show. No names were revealed, but the person arrived quietly, heavily guarded, and stayed for exactly 12 minutes. Some said it was a sponsor. Others weren't so sure. Days later, Zayn appeared on an Instagram Live, holding a guitar. Without introduction, he started singing a new song, soft, emotional, intimate. The lyrics made hearts stop around the world. "You stood under the lights like a dream I couldn't wake from. Every heartbeat felt alive. Bangkok skies, and your eyes," fans instantly knew. It was about Jisoo, and just hours later, Jisoo posted 2 emojis on her Instagram story, crescent moon and musical notes. Simple. Subtle. But to fans, it said everything. Media outlets scrambled for confirmation. YG Entertainment gave a short statement, "We do not comment on our artists' private matters." Zayn's label in the US added, "Zayn admires many Asian artists and finds inspiration in K-pop culture." Yet those answers only fueled the mystery. In a separate radio interview in London, a host teased Zayn, saying, "There's talk about someone from South Korea inspiring you lately." Zayn paused, smiled slightly, and said, "She has this calm energy. I respect that." The clip went viral, racking up millions of views within hours. Then came the emotional twist. At the very last BLACKPINK concert, Jisoo took the mic for a closing message. Her eyes glimmered under the lights as she said softly, "Sometimes, the universe brings you people who remind you to dream again." The crowd went silent for a moment before erupting in cheers. Fans whispered one name, Zayn. For a brief second, Jisoo looked different. Calmer. Brighter. As if someone, somewhere, had rekindled her spark. Could this be the beginning of something bigger, a collaboration between 2 global music worlds? Or simply 2 artists connecting through pure admiration? Nobody knows for sure. But one thing is undeniable, Zayn Malik's words have already changed the conversation. When Zayn finally spoke, the world listened, and now, everyone's asking the same question: will there be a next chapter? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update in this unfolding story between Zayn Malik and Jisoo, because when two stars from different worlds collide, the universe always takes notice. And just when everyone thought the story had reached its peak, something completely unexpected happened. A week after the Bangkok concert, eagle-eyed fans noticed that Zayn's official YouTube channel had uploaded a new video, unlisted. Within minutes, it was taken down, but not before screenshots spread across Reddit and Twitter. The title? To the One Who Stood Under the Lights. The thumbnail showed nothing but a soft silhouette of a woman standing on stage, bathed in violet and pink light, the exact colors of BLACKPINK's Bangkok stage design. Fans didn't need confirmation. They knew. The description under the video read only 3 words: inspired by her. It was enough to ignite the internet all over again. Theories, edits, reaction videos, everything exploded. But amid all the chaos, one thing became clear: this wasn't a stunt. Zayn wasn't promoting an album, a single, or a collaboration. He was expressing something real. Something personal. Meanwhile, Jisoo was seen arriving at Incheon Airport wearing a black oversized hoodie and cap, quietly smiling when a reporter shouted, "Did you see Zayn's video?" She didn't respond. But her small smile, the kind that barely reaches the eyes yet feels deeply genuine, said more than words ever could. The clip went viral instantly, with fans commenting, "That smile was everything, and she knows." The rumor mill kept turning, but then came the twist no one expected. Music industry insiders began whispering about a potential cross-label collaboration. According to several UK-based producers, Zayn had booked a private studio session in London with a Korean lyricist known for working with major K-pop acts. Nothing was confirmed, but the timing lined up perfectly. Could it be a Zayn and Jisoo project in the making? As the whispers grew louder, a mysterious story appeared on Jisoo's Instagram once again. A short clip of a vintage microphone, with the caption, "New Beginnings." Within minutes, #ZaynXJisoo began trending worldwide. Fans started connecting dots that maybe weren't even there, but the coincidences were too perfectly timed to ignore. Meanwhile, Zayn was photographed walking out of a studio in London, holding a lyric notebook. A paparazzi camera caught a glimpse of the writing on the cover, "Bangkok Sessions." No one could believe it. For the first time in years, Zayn seemed genuinely inspired again, something fans had long hoped for since his quieter period away from the spotlight. And Jisoo, known for her elegance and emotional depth, seemed to be in a creative phase herself, exploring new sounds beyond BLACKPINK's usual territory. The question wasn't if they'd collaborate. It was when music journalists began speculating what a Zayn-Jisoo track could even sound like, a blend of R&B and K-pop, soft harmonies meeting cinematic beats. One writer described it as a potential bridge between East and West, emotion and precision, two worlds finally speaking the same language through music. But there was something even deeper beneath the hype. Something unspoken. Both artists, in their own way, had known isolation, Zayn with his retreat from fame, and Jisoo navigating the pressures of global superstardom. Maybe that's why their connection resonated so powerfully. It wasn't about romance. It was about understanding. Days later, fans discovered that Zayn had started following BLACKPINK's official YouTube channel, his only new follow in months. Shortly after, Jisoo posted a quote to her Weverse page, "Every song starts with a heartbeat." It was almost poetic. Two artists, two hearts, one rhythm. Then came the final spark. In a new interview, when asked about his current inspirations, Zayn smiled and said, "Sometimes you see someone on stage, and it reminds you that art can still be pure. That's all I'll say." The interviewer laughed nervously, asking, "Are we talking about a certain K-pop artist?" Zayn just raised an eyebrow and said, "Maybe." And that one word, maybe, was enough to send fans spiraling again. By now, both fandoms, Directioners and Blinks, had united in rare harmony, sharing edits, reaction videos, and open letters begging for a duet. "Please make it happen," one top comment read. "We need to see what two souls like this can create together." Then, in a move no one saw coming, BLACKPINK's official channel uploaded a cryptic teaser, just a few seconds of static, followed by faint guitar strings and the words, "Coming soon." No context. No date. Just those two words. Within an hour, Zayn liked a fan tweet that said, "If this is what I think it is, I'm not ready." The internet froze. Every outlet, from Billboard to Rolling Stone to Korean Dispatch, started running headlines. Is Zayn Malik collaborating with Jisoo? Neither side confirmed anything, but deep down, fans already knew. Something was coming, and whatever it is, it's not just a song, it's a moment. A collision of worlds, an unexpected connection that defied distance, culture, and fame, because sometimes, the best stories don't need to be explained. They just happen, and somewhere, in a quiet studio under London's rain, Zayn Malik strums a guitar, humming a melody that began under the neon skies of Bangkok, while halfway across the world, Jisoo smiles, knowing that the universe had already written their next verse. Stay tuned, because this story isn't over yet. It's only just beginning. Weeks passed, but the echoes of Bangkok still refused to fade. Everywhere, from Seoul to Los Angeles, one question lingered: what are Zayn and Jisoo really planning? Then, a quiet but powerful clue surfaced. In early December, a fan attending an exclusive industry showcase in London leaked that a mysterious track titled "Light Between Us" was played behind closed doors. No credits were shown, no vocals were identified. But those who heard it swore the male voice sounded exactly like Zayn's, smooth, deep, and haunting. And the female harmonies? Ethereal, elegant, and strikingly familiar. It had to be Jisoo, one insider wrote. The news spread like fire. Music blogs called it the most anticipated unreleased collab of the year. YouTube channels dissected every leaked second, slowing down the reverb, analyzing pitch, comparing it to Jisoo's solo tone. The results were chilling, almost a perfect match, and just as fans were connecting the dots, Jisoo appeared in a behind-the-scenes vlog posted by Dior, casually humming a tune in her dressing room, the exact same melody from the leaked track. The clip was only 5 seconds long, but that was enough. Fans froze the video, replayed it thousands of times, and filled the comments section with disbelief. Did she just confirm it? Why does she look like she's hiding a secret? Dior shoot or Zayn teaser? Meanwhile, Zayn's team remained completely silent. But silence, in this story, always meant something. Soon after, a cryptic tweet appeared on Zayn's account: "Light travels far, even when no one sees it." No hashtags. No context. But within minutes, the phrase "light between us" began trending again. In Seoul, media outlets started speculating about a possible crossover project between major Western and Korean labels. Some even claimed that both management teams had quietly discussed a global single launch to bridge two markets. Nothing was confirmed, but the timeline made sense. Then came the night that changed everything. During an awards show in Hong Kong, Jisoo appeared unexpectedly as a special guest performer. Her stage design stunned everyone: dim golden light, fog, and a single guitar riff echoing through the speakers. She sang a brand new English verse: "Under lights we never planned, two worlds, one silent stand. If you hear me, understand, this is where we began." The crowd screamed. People watching live knew instantly, it wasn't just a performance. It was a message. Zayn's name began trending again, this time alongside #JisooLiveHongKong, and just when fans thought that was the end, Zayn posted a single story that night, a photo of a TV screen showing Jisoo's performance. No caption. No emoji. Just the image, and the sound of millions of hearts collectively skipping a beat. Rumors exploded. International media picked it up. Some claimed Zayn and Jisoo had already filmed a music video in secret. Others said the track would be released as part of a global campaign tied to next year's festival circuit. The mystery grew, the silence deepened, and anticipation turned electric. But beyond the hype, there was something deeper, something poetic. Two artists from opposite sides of the world, speaking the same language through emotion, art, and timing. Both had walked through solitude. Both had rediscovered purpose through music, and now, their paths had crossed, not by accident, but perhaps by design. Fans waited with trembling excitement, certain that the next chapter could drop any day now, because somewhere, behind closed studio doors, Light Between Us was finished, ready to be released to a world that had already fallen in love with a story that started under the neon skies of Bangkok. Whatever happens next, one thing's for sure, the connection between Zayn Malik and Jisoo isn't just a rumor anymore. It's history in the making.